Did you know that there is a simple way to double in number your tomato and pepper seedlings? Today we're gonna show you a couple of ways of how to go about this and be successful. Hello everybody and welcome back to the plot. When it comes to seeding your module trays, we usually put at least 2 to 3 seeds per module. We do that because we want to make sure that at least something will germinate and we'll at least have one plant per module to be able to transplant later on in our plot. Now, what if I told you that at this stage, instead of going ahead and thinning the more than one seedlings that have germinated, we can actually utilize those extra seedlings and increase the number of plants that we have ready to transplant later on in our plot. So how do we go about finding the successful candidates and when this trick can be applied? First thing we usually do here is we check our module tray to see if there are any seedlings that they're really struggling and they're not managing to perform well. This could be either very small and sick looking seedlings or very tall seedlings that have really shot up to try and find the light and they have become really leggy, and most likely those seedlings will not have a very successful life going forward. When we locate those seedlings, the best thing to do is to remove them. So we can take our scissors and snip them off. After that, what we need to check if there are seedlings that they have germinated very close one to another. The seeds were placed really close in the soil and literally the roots of the seedlings are intertwined. In those cases, especially in this early stage, it will be very difficult to separate the roots of these two plants and without damaging the plant severely. So again, in this choice, I will keep the best looking seedling. That might not necessarily be the tallest one because we don't, again, as we said, we don't want leggy seedlings. So it will be the sturdier one that we keep, the one that has a thicker stem and more leaves. When we go around and we do find the seedlings that they are good candidates for that, the trick is the following. We put our finger at the base of the seedling and we test how easy it is to lift that seedling up. If that is easy, with one careful movement, take that seedling up with the root and pop it in a new module. And that is the easiest method, but that's not always possible. At that point, we have two choices. We can either snap that seedling because we know that it will be very difficult to take it out without damaging the roots, or we can find other ways of transplanting it. First, we can put a little stick inside and lever the seedling out slowly and carefully without damaging the roots, and then pull it up and go and put it on another module. And the second way is to remove the whole module out and then use your fingers to separate the two plants and transplant them in the respective modules. If your seedlings are a little bit older than these ones, most of the times it's going to be much easier to do this process. When they are very young, it's very possible to just pull one out. The root system is very small, and if the compost in the module is very soft and not very compacted yet, it's very easy to pull the seedling. If you're planning to separate your seedlings and create more plants for yourself, a very, very good trick is to not drop the seeds just by accident in the middle of the module. You can drop one seed in the middle and a couple of seeds at the edges. So if all of them germinate, it's easier to take the seed that is at the edge and keep the seed in the middle. When your seedlings are bigger, you're definitely gonna need to pull the whole module out or use the stick in order to prickle them out. In this case, where the seeds are extremely close one to another, it's very difficult to separate them. And that is because as we are pulling one of the seedlings up, we are probably gonna damage the roots of both the plants and compromise both of them. So best case scenario in that case is to go with your scissors and cut the seedling. Repeat this process for the whole tray and that's it. You will have successfully increased the amount of your seedlings. We did this last year and we had great success. So have you ever tried this trick? And if yes, how did you go about it? Are you planning to do it this coming season? Leave a comment below, and for more videos like this, subscribe to our channel. We are 3 hats and a plot. See you in the next one.